You know, another thing, talking about Emery's, and this is kind of off the subject, we get back on it. Right behind Emery's, if you remember, there was a railroad track come right around there behind his house, and a spur that went over from the Missouri Pacific over to the Frisco.
Absolute transfer.
And it was called a Y. That's called a Y in railroad terms. And you could turn a train around there. Most people didn't know that. You can pull around there, back up, come back around, and go back the other way. Nobody ever knew you could turn a train around in Claremore, Oklahoma, but you could.
Yeah. That's
not there anymore. It's all gone.
No, that was actually right there next to my plumbing shop.
That's exactly, and it's right there where your folks lived.
Yeah, we lived right there, and that spur was there.
Yeah.
And just to the north of us, well, of course, the railroad spur.
Yeah.
And
then an ice house.
Lightner Ice House, which later became Robson.
Yeah.
Frank brought
No. That's up there by your shop.
Now.
Yeah.
No, Frank bought both of them.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
And he closed that one down, and then the slaughter, they slaughtered up by our old shop in Cherokee. They slaughtered in the back. They had their meat lockers, where you'd rent a frozen
Yeah, that's
locker.
right. I'd forgotten about
But
that.
the Lightner was just strictly ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he bought that in its last years, and of course we'd have to ask Frank, what he did with that. And
he bought the one down there by where your folks lived?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, at the end of it. And I don't know that he operated it. My memory is that he just had it and he pretty much closed it down. And then, of course, ice wasn't the item that it was, in the 40s and 30s and 20s.
It's on the way out.
You hear about John Burroughs hanging a block of ice.
John told me about that the other day.
But, the refrigerators were coming in the 50s, and the ice requirements came down to. But Frank also had the cold storage.
Yeah.
My memory serves that Legates had a cold storage at one time, but their slaughter was behind.
Yeah.
Of course, they slaughtered, cut, dress, package, cold storage. Where your folks would, rent a locker.
Yeah, we had one. My wife and I had a locker rented.
Yeah, and then you get the ice.
Yeah.